the Heliopolis suburb in the northeast central Cairo. The palace was designed by the French architect Alexandre Marcel and decorated by George Louis Claude. Inspired by the Hindu temple of Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and it was built between 1907 and 1911 in reinforced concrete. Knowing more about this wonderful place, we are joined by Mrs. Basma Sleeve, a monument inspector. Thank you very much for joining us today, and welcome to your Borough Palace.
Thank you.
Hello, Basma. Now, we need to know a little bit about the characteristics of the architectural style of this palace. We know that it is Indian inspired by the Hindu and Cambodian temples. What else do you have to tell us?
The palace, it consists of 4 floors. Starting from the basement, which consists for main kitchens and for service rooms. Then the ground floor, which consists for reception, consists from 3 main halls. The second floor consists from 4 rooms, which has bathrooms in each room, private bathroom. Then the roof that's used to Baron used to invite some friends and make some parties in the roof.
How many rooms are there in the palace?
All in all, I think 7.
7 rooms only?
Yeah, it's a small villa. It's not a palace. It's a villa.
It's a villa?
Yes, it's a villa.
Okay.
You can say it's a mansion, I believe. It's like a mansion. It's somewhere between the villa and the palace?
Yes, yes, you can say this.
Okay. What about the parties? You mentioned that there were parties being held here. Is it true?
Party what?
Parties, that the Baron used to make parties?
Yes, in the roof, but we have no documentation about these parties or if it happened already or not.
What about the architecture of the palace? We can see many statues here. Do they refer to anything?
The palace, the 4 facades of palace.
The villa.
The villa, yes. Covered by Hindus statues. It reflects the religions of Hindus and Buddhism that's common in India. Some of them are gods of Hindus religion, like Vishnu and Shiva and Brahma.
I mean, for example, if we have this one here,
yes.
Which one is that? It's like a snake carrying someone and dragons.
Shiva, the destroyed god, carrying some cobra. Yes, which name is Naja. He is the destroyed in the Trimurti of Hindu's religion.
Okay. What about the small statues carrying the big one? Like
it's a dancers.
The dancers.
Yes. Such a dancers.
Your colleague told us that you're gonna tell us more mysteries about this place. So, what do you have to tell us today?
Stories about the place. There is no stories like the main story that most common about the palace that Satan, who came to the palace in 1998, I think, and they did some of work and worship the devil, I think. But I don't know about them or about their religions.
Okay. This palace was built between 1907 and 1911. Tell us about the political and economic and cultural situation of Egypt during that time, during which the palace was built.
Egypt in this time was a part of Ottoman Empire, under the authority of Khidewi Abbas Helmi II, and it was under the British control.
Yes.
Yes. About the economic side, there were many of foreign investment in Egypt this time, especially Belgian investment. It was active here in Egypt, and there were many of businessmen Belgian in Egypt in this time.
And what about the architects of this important place? Do you have any information about them?
Alexander Marcel, who was designed the palace, and George Louis Claude, who decorated the palace. There were another architecture, Ernest Gispar, but he don't related to the palace, but in Heliopolis at all.
Okay, Basma, the stairs are said to have been built on a revolving base to allow a 360-degree view and constant sunlight. Is this true? And
it's not true. It was one of the myths about the palace.
About the palace. So it's not true.
Not true.
And how long did it take for building this place?
From 1907 to 1911, 3 years, I think, or 4 years.
Okay, is it expected that this palace be integrated into touristic tours, including Cairo visits, Cairo touristic destinations?
Yes, I think it's expected. I think we can, one of my ideas, to cooperate with the airport to make some trips or organize some trips to the palace.
I just suggested that idea.
Yes, during the transit hours.
Exactly.
We can, or tourism, museum, small museum about Heliopolis history.
Okay, Basma Slim, Monument Inspector, thank you very much for joining us today, and welcome once again to Nile Cruise. And now we're moving to this report by Basma Taha, so please stay tuned.